Alright, if you watch part one, you already know we're making my very first custom journal completely from scratch. Today, we are finally putting everything together. And me nah lie, this part is actually my favorite. I'm looking forward to it. I started by pre-cutting my Davy board for the front cover and the back and the spine. Then I added my spacers and used tape to hold everything in place. This helps to keep even gaps between the cover and the spine. Then I measured and cut my book cloth to the exact size I needed. Then I grabbed my neutral pH glue and started gluing everything together. I think this is one of my favorite parts of bookmaking because it's when all of the separate pieces finally come in together and looking like a real book. After that, I trimmed the corners at an angle so they could fold over nice and neat. Then I glued the edges, taking my time to make sure everything was smooth and moving forward. Next were the end bands. Instead of buying them, I decided to make my own using some leftover book cloth. They were actually pretty easy to make, and I measured them against the spine, cut them to the size I needed, and glued them into place. After that, I added my ribbon bookmark, then attached the end bands, and finally glued the spine mesh to give the book that extra strength and help to hold everything together. Now, one thing I'm still trying to figure out is the right temperature for the heat and bond. I noticed a few bubbles, so I went back over with the iron and fixed it, but it also left a few marks on my book cloth. But now I gotta tell no lie, this part is a little bit frustrating, but every project teaches me something new. I'll keep experimenting with different fabrics and heat settings until I find what works best for me. Okay? I saw you learn, one project at a time. Once everything was ready, I glued down the spine mesh, attached the book block to the cover, and then placed the journal into my book press so everything could dry nice and neat, okay? And this is the final result. Is it perfect? No, but I'm really proud of it. For my very first custom journal made completely from scratch, I think it turned out really cute. I'm not gonna tell a lie.